Good afternoon, UCF Knights. I'm Talia Blake, and here's a quick look at what's making news Wednesday, March 29th, 2017. UCF's run for the NIT championship came to an end last night in Madison Square Garden. UCF hosted a watch party in CFE Arena where students could watch the game live. UCF appeared to dominate early, leading by double digits in the first half, but the Knights quickly lost momentum in the second half when TCU made a 15-3 run to take a 10-point lead. UCF ended its season with a 24-12 overall record, the program's second most victories in a single season during its Division I era. Although the men's basketball team didn't come out victorious, the community is showing its support through tacos. Local restaurant Tijuana Flats is giving out free tacos today for all those who wear black and gold in support of the men's basketball team. The area marketing coordinator Stuart Noel said in a statement they're happy to recognize the team's success this season. You can walk in all day only at the UCF location to get your free taco. SGA voting closes today at 5 p.m. and both candidates are out to get those last-minute voters. Nightly News reporter Eric Scott sat down with both campaigns to see what they're doing for those last-minute votes.
The voting period is coming to a close and the clock is ticking for both SGA parties. The Supervisor of Election reports a total of 8,324 votes were casted by 5 p.m. on Tuesday. But with hours remaining, both parties are making their final efforts to inform students about the importance of their vote.
I'm just giving it my all and saying my purpose, my vision, and why I believe that I, along with Josh, we're the best men for the job, best people for the job.
Just vote, because whoever's going to be elected, it's going to be an amazing year next year with having all this student involvement. Honestly, like I said, it's going to hold us accountable, whoever is voted in. So I'm not really worried either way. I think if they win, there's going to be a lot of people make sure they're doing their job.
Both campaigns continue to compete for votes right near the end of this election. Both Josh and Jad and Nick and Christina still found time to compliment each other.
Nick and Christina have been preaching, their slogan of unity, and in our opinion, there's nothing wrong with unity. And if Nick truly believes that this is his calling and this is one you push,
Well, one thing, Josh is a nice guy. I know there's
Absolutely.
been some crazy things that have been said about me and about us throughout this election, but outside of when politics are aside, he's a nice guy. We actually played on the SGA IM football team together. He was the quarterback and I was one of his linemen, so I was protecting Josh from being hit.
Both campaigns will continue to stand outside the student union in hopes of convincing as many students as possible. Reporting in Orlando, Eric Scott, UCF Nightly News.
Students can cast their vote on their MyUCF page. The winners for this election will be announced shortly after the polls close. Student Government Association members set up a booth inside the student union to show students their plastic bag usage and how excessive it can be. SGA's mission is to educate students about the importance of limiting plastic bag usage. They handed out free reusable bags to passing students and created a web hanging over the union made out of over 2,000 plastic bags. With an average use of 400 plastic bags a year per student, SGA representatives want to encourage students to use more reusable bags. This way, the use of plastic bags will be less, and it will help save the environment. The Pew Research Center says 1 in 100 people worldwide are displaced, making it one of the highest numbers ever recorded. Nightly News reporter Dianelis Fuentes tells us how UCF's School of Social Work begins awareness to this refugee crisis.
Students had a chance to walk in a refugee's shoes during a simulation of the process of arriving at a refugee camp. Social work students created this event with the purpose of bringing awareness and compassion to UCF.
Awareness, and for them to empathize with strangers from around the world that are going through this process that don't have the option to choose whether they're placed in this or not.
Brian also said meeting in person with a refugee and hearing his story was what inspired the simulation. Throughout the simulation, each tent featured a different process, like getting your papers checked at a border or getting medical help.
Right behind me is the detention tent, where participants got to experience what refugees go through if they don't carry their ID or don't follow the rules.
One student who participated said she knew about the crisis, but going through the simulation was a life-changing experience.
Experiencing it is something completely different, and this was just a simulation. So imagine like actually going through the real thing. I feel like that would be really stressful.
The final tent showed students real stories about refugees from all over the world. There were also resources for those who wanted to get involved and help. Reporting in Orlando, Diana Les Fuentes, UCF Nightly News.
This is the second time the School of Social Work has put on this event, and they plan to be back next year to bring more awareness. And now let's take a quick look at our weather forecast today. Unlike yesterday, today we will see clear, sunny skies with warm temperatures reaching 87 degrees and no chance of rain. So make sure you wear lighter clothing and stay hydrated. But you may want to grab a light sweater if you're heading out later tonight. We will feel low temperatures reaching 65 degrees with 0% chance of rain. For tomorrow, you can expect a foggy morning. Throughout the day will be mostly sunny with temperatures reaching a high of 87 degrees and once again, no chance of rain. And that's all the time we have for today. Be sure to check out our newscast on Friday at 1:30 on Bright House Channel 734 and check back here tomorrow for another nightly news update. I'm Talia Blake. Thanks for watching.